Oh, I think I cut that off a little bit too early, but hey guys, welcome to our review of Banana Fish episode 5. I know we're a little bit late on this one. We meant to review some of these shows earlier, but we had some other issues going on at the time and weren't able to get a consistent review schedule going. But we are here now, and we're about to review episode 5 because this is a show that we've definitely been interested in since episode 1. I'm your host, Makotoa, by the way. With me today we have...
Cinder Blaze.
So, kind of strange leading in with this episode in particular, but what did you think? What do you think of the show so far, even, if you want to go
Yeah,
there?
I feel like this was like half the resolution of what happened last episode, where we kind of have Ash finding out that his brother died, and there was like a little like it wasn't like overly dramatic, but you can definitely feel some of the pain that was in it, and I feel like that's going to be elaborated on when we get more backstory, concerning the two brothers, because we
Yeah.
haven't had any flashbacks with those two, like in their childhood, and in this episode we kind of find out a little bit more about the whole, you know, uh, like the whole sex slave trading thing, you
Yeah,
know.
I wasn't expecting us to come back to that. I knew that was, it was Ash's, sort of origin story a little bit, and that was,
Yeah,
really screwed up, and it made you kind of sympathize for him a lot, and it was kind of where it ended up giving that motivation for him to not really like that one dude or the organization that he was under in the first place. But seeing it come back is also, I mean, it just gives you more motivation for the group and for us to want them to succeed in their mission of getting rid of this guy or finding some justice at least.
yeah, we know for sure that Ash definitely wants Dino dead.
Oh yeah.
But like one thing I really like was the development of the Max character, because he's the one that's kind of grounding Ash right now. Like even though he wants to just go ahead and just like kill Dino, like that's just gonna fuck up his life. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
nobody in the cast so far, except for the antagonist, wants like Ash's life kind of like go down the shithole. Like
Mm-hmm.
they all kind of hate like Dino and like all the ramifications of Banana Fish. And Max is the one who's trying to like find out like what this banana fish thing is in the first place, and its the whole significance to the plot.
Yeah, Max's
So
inclusion in this story has been enjoyable to say the least. He's kind of had to put up with and babysit Ash in prison,
yeah,
and it's it's actually quite satifying to see him get a punch in on Ash's face.
yeah,
Just
because
because
Ash
you
is kind of unstoppable.
yeah, just that was a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah,
Um what do you think of our Japanese characters in the show right now?
AG and eBay. AG, he seems like a typical protagonist. Like he's super innocent and all that stuff, but he's not like incredibly dull because of the circumstances he's put in. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's put in a lot of situations where he can do his own thing, and I feel like that makes him unique in its own way. So it's not like
You
he's
know, the
completely
most
there.
I guess refreshing thing about his character is that even though he still has that oh, anime protagonist base, but it's kind of that sort of low self-esteem, sort of I haven't had that much experience base, that you expect him to really crack under pressure. But every time he's been under pressure, he's actually come through. Like when he suddenly decided to pole vault all over over that giant wall, he steered, he didn't hesitate. And then I mean, obviously he kind of hesitated a little bit with the shooting that one dude in this episode, but his friend came to the rescue, so it wasn't to any consequence to us. And it didn't it didn't show him squirming for a long time to make the character seem like, gosh, what a what a little brat or something. So we've really had this character kind of do more than I would have expected from someone in his position, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like the plot's moving it along. He doesn't have time to kind of like slow it down,
Yeah.
so he feels like it feels really natural in the situations. And I think like later on in the series, he might need more of the motivation from Ash, because I feel in this situation, like he probably would have died if the dude
Yeah.
in the back didn't just pull the trigger for him. So like
Yeah.
it's still definitely there. Like even though he did came in clutch a couple of times, it's not a consistent thing. So
It still shows that he's, this is very new to him. I mean, like the first episode when he gets kidnapped and Ash like shoots the guy right next to him, like through the windshield, and he's like, "This is happening. I could die." It left a big impression. That was a good hook for the episode. And
yeah,
I mean, I have been enjoying the series ever since. For the first, I think 3 or 4 episodes, I was like waiting for the episode to come out. I'm like, when is this gonna come out already? Because I was really excited to see this. It's I think another anime that we're gonna be reviewing later has taken that spot from me for this season, but this one has still it's still kind of like this under the radar, I don't know, hit that I think is going to be enjoyable all the way through, and just the consistency of like it's not muddled down by a ton of tropes, which is surprising because the other show that I'm talking about is full of those tropes, but I still enjoy it unapologetically. So it's like we have this really amazing storytelling that doesn't have a ton of the tropes in it, and it feels really fresh because of it. So that's what I'm really enjoying this series from, or for.
Yeah,
But,
and do we have anything else for this episode?
Yeah, any final thoughts? Let's see. We talked about Dino. We didn't talk about Lieutenant Surge.
He didn't do much this episode.
He didn't do much this episode, but yeah, like we should at least mention the fact that he looks like Lieutenant Surge and has Joe's voice from Megalobox just makes his character really stand out for us.
Yeah, and the one Mohawk dude's sister sounds just like Shirato as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Did they just like bring over the cast? I wonder who else is here. I want to see Yuri next.
Yuri's probably in the series as well.
Watch him show up. Anyways, any final thoughts for this episode? Actually, holy crud, she was the only female in the episode. Just realized that. I mean, yeah.
She probably likes guys too.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, that was our thoughts for Banana Fish. Our apologies that we didn't get any of these out sooner, but we plan to be consistent with reviewing at least this show and a few more that you have to look forward to. If you want to see more reviews from us, just hit subscribe, give us a like if you liked the video, let us know in the comments below what you thought of the episode as well. Until next time, guys, see ya, or keep it juicy. Keep it juicy.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, I'm always the one who's saying see ya or later or something, so it's weird.
Yeah, you never keep it juicy.
No, I don't.
Alright, let's go add Jordan to this for Boruto.
Just as soon as the outro stops.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.